Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we have the good fortune of being at my favorite builder, Partners in Building, their newest model home right here in Cypress, Texas. Now, I can't wait for you to see inside this one because I've been waiting for this one to be completed for a few weeks now, and we finally get to bring it to you folks. Now, the one thing that you really can appreciate is really the contemporary look. First thing you're going to notice is to the side, we are going to have our 3-car garage. You have the beautiful stucco as well as the natural stone. But more importantly, whenever you walk into that covered front porch, absolutely exquisite. That's one thing you can certainly appreciate. Also from the exterior, you're noticing you're going to have the LED lighting, which really brings out the property. I wish I could have brought it to you at nighttime, but we didn't have the good fortune to do so. But more importantly, what I'm really appreciating is also just the landscaping itself. They've really done a great job just to kind of bring out the property and really make it stand out. And if you've been a long-term viewer of the channel, you know that's the case with a lot of these model homes. So the first thing you are noticing is you have the wood ceiling. You have these oversized giant windows bringing in more natural light, which a lot of folks absolutely love. Also, with our flooring, we have tile flooring, beautiful tranquil fountain as well, which I absolutely love. And let's get you inside so that way you can see the true beauty of this one. Now, like I mentioned, they just opened this model home, had it staged to the nines, and you really will appreciate that. Now, as soon as you walk in, the first thing you are going to notice is the grand foyer. You have the 2-story great room. You have the floating staircase right over here to the right, opens up completely to the kitchen, but we'll go ahead and start right here to the right. Now, also, the one thing that I know that a lot of folks can appreciate, a lot of the times we get clients that reach out, they really want more that open concept, but more importantly, more square footage. And in this particular model, that certainly is the case. Now, this is going to be our guest suite. First thing you're noticing is that you do have our walk-in closet. You have tall baseboards, which I love, plush carpeting, and then look at that. Very rarely do we see the picture windows inside of the guest suite and the window on top. Sometimes they're called the clear story windows. Really, it's just the windows on top closer to the ceilings. But look how much natural light that enters inside of this room in particular. Of course, right over here, you have a queen bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and still you have plenty of walk room. Also, the one thing I really love is that we have the raised ceilings in here with the recessed lights as well. So the good thing inside of this property is that every single bedroom will have their own particular ensuite. Let me go ahead and close that toilet lid right there. So that way, a little bit better for you. Now we have marble countertops inside of here, high-end cabinetry. If you notice, we have the beautiful hexagon shaped shower flooring, and then a full walk-in shower. Also, what you'll notice is the tall ceilings extends inside of here as well. So it's really, if it's something where you say, hey, listen, I want to go ahead and entertain all my family and really don't have to worry about it, you can certainly do so. So now what you will notice is that this is a shared bathroom between the guest suite and to the hallway itself. So folks can just kind of head over there. There is a powder bath in here, a powder room rather. So you get the good fortune of seeing that as well. So as soon as you walk into the great room, first thing you're noticing is the beautiful LED chandelier. Look how many recessed lights are inside of here, really illuminating the property. But more importantly, obviously you have the sliders as well as the oversized picture windows. So if you didn't want to during the day or turn on the lights rather, then you can certainly do so. Also, what you will notice is going up the staircase, you have the floating stairs like I mentioned, but more importantly, you do have the same material that you had on the exterior of the property, which is the beautiful natural stone accent wall. Beautiful extension as far as the floor to ceiling electric fireplace as well. And really this is just that open concept that a lot of folks can certainly appreciate. So as soon as you walk into the kitchen, first thing you are noticing is going to be the oversized island with the marble counters. You have the beautiful backsplash that really complements the countertops as well. And then look at the sleek cabinetry. Extremely sleek, a ton of storage. And you may not be wondering, hey, where is this refrigerator? Well, it's right here. Look at this, folks. Absolutely stunning. You know, Partners in Building, they are up there with their staging and also just their architectural designs as well. Inside, what you'll also notice is that you have oak flooring that continues throughout. Of course, going into that breakfast room, I love that beautiful ambient lighting that you have as well. Really makes the property stand out. But let's make sure that we see every single inch of the property. That way you don't miss a beat. So you can come in here and actually see the model itself. As soon as you walk right here, this is of course going to be your mud room coming from your garage. So you have the 3-car garage. You have a 1-car garage bay facing this way. And then immediately when you take a right, you'll see that 2-car garage bay right over here as well. So they're still putting some final touches on here, folks. But like I always mention, I want to get you folks in here as soon as possible. So that way you can really see what you get for, you know, this particular product and this particular builder. Love that. Okay, so continuing along, of course, is going to be our walk-in pantry. Plenty of storage shelving in here. Plenty. It's almost like a working pantry that you can utilize. If you wanted to add some additional appliances in here, just kind of keep them out the way, you can certainly do so. And you have storage on top of the shelving over there as well. And then, of course, going down the hallway, this is going to be your utility room. First thing you're going to notice is you have extensions as far as the countertops is concerned, but more cabinet space up here. And I'll open this up so that way you can see how much space you get. Look at that. So like we always mention, the fabric softeners, dryer sheets, laundry detergent, and then also counter space to go ahead and fold the clothes, separate the, you know, the colors and things like that. So that way you don't really have to worry about compromising any space. And then also right over here, you have plenty of space for the washer and dryer, tile flooring inside of here. Love that. Okay, so continuing along, the one thing I think you really are going to love is this section over here. So that way you can see the nice summer kitchen. Also, you have a little game room area, media room area, which I love as well. Now, this is a perfect place for the informal dining room. Most folks would use this as a breakfast room, how we talk about. Of course, you have the picture windows that extends inside of here. So really just the natural light is extremely pertinent inside of this home. So continuing along, first thing you're going to notice right whenever you walk into the game room is that you have this slope right here. So it creates that high ceilings illusion. And then also the sliders. The sliders continues in here, create that indoor-outdoor feel, especially if you're entertaining, having the family out here, hanging out. You can even see, I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but you can see that fireplace out there as well too. But look at how much space that you have in here. Now, also, I love the fact that you have this nice little wet bar area over here, separating the media area from the game room itself. So continuing along, this is how much space you have in this media room. So 5,489 square feet approximately. So you really can see that in here. Of course, we talked about you have the grand foyer, you know, the lounge, the game room. Love that. Now, don't even get me started on the staging itself. They are up there top tier with their staging, and it's really showing in this beautiful property. Now over here, you can add, obviously we talk about that popcorn machine over there to the right. You can add that as well. Maybe if you want to add some whiskey, maybe, you know, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, there you go. But then also look at this, 2 accented natural stone beams right here. Love that. Okay, so if you didn't want to access or open up the sliders, you have the quick access door right over here. And then you have more storage space on this section. And then, of course, right over here, now we're going to have our powder room. So inside of here, you have quartz countertops, you have that cabinetry, tile flooring. Well, rather, this is not the powder room. You have the full shower inside of here. But look at that. So almost, you can almost utilize it as a powder room, but gosh, if you want to have the folks in here and take a shower, you can do so as well. You have the black shower head, you have that window on top, bringing in more natural light. Loving it. And I just love that they added that quick access door right there. That way you can access the backyard really easily. not having to open up the sliders, and you are good to go. Okay, so that was that section over there. What I want to make sure to do before we see that second story is, of course, you're going to see the primary bedroom. Love the location. Floor plan is fantastic. As soon as you walk in, of course, you are going to notice this area right here where you have the double doors walking in. Now, this is very rare. I see they changed some things up inside of here. So, of course, we'll start on this section. This is going to be your actual room right here. That's a king size bed, 2 nightstands. You have an awning, also a chair over here to the left. Nice little armoire as well. 3 oversized windows, bringing in that natural light. And then also what you will notice inside of here is that you have that slope as well. So let me do a full pan so you can see the full scope of the room. Okay, so you have the 3 windows on top, bringing it into more natural light. But if you notice that little slope that you have with the recessed lights, and look at this. Gorgeous open ensuite. His and hers sinks. Beautiful hanging brass lighting fixtures, but look at the oversized mirror that you have. Floating counters as well. You have the ambient lighting on the bottom. You have those 3 windows as well, but look at this. Oversized, soaking, freestanding tub right here. Now, I tell you what, if you haven't used that body wash, that's exactly the body wash we've been using for the last 9 months. That native body wash is something, so great choice. Okay, now walking in here, of course, this is our walk-in shower. You have dual waterfall shower heads, an oversized shower bench over here to the left. Love the shower flooring itself. Extremely spacious, which I'm pretty sure you can appreciate. Now, also what I'm sure you can appreciate is the vanity area. Marble countertops right there. Also, looking at all the shelving that you have, extending upwards. More storage. You have a little storage closet right here for the towels and the linens. To the left, we're going to have our water closet, of course. And look at our primary closet. Wow. Look at all the ambient lighting in here, really showcasing your wardrobe. You're probably going to have to get some more clothes or change out that summer collection for a winter collection, but it's certainly okay. Look at this. All the built-in storage shelving that you can imagine. Let's see if we can open up some of this. Look at how deep these drawers are. Love that. Soft closing as well. But just look at the vanity area. Perfect location right there. I know some folks may want to add maybe like a pocket door or something like that, but you let me know if that's okay with it being exposed like that. Really nice placement though, in my opinion. Fantastic. Wow. And then also, like I mentioned, that slope continues from end to end as well. The tall baseboards, you have a coffee bar right over here to the left as well. So as soon as you close those doors, you can imagine how tranquil and ambient that is. And a lot of folks really prefer not to go ahead and have have it enclosed, so that way you can take advantage of that. And then also, if you didn't want to add the TV in there, that's especially a great location to exclude the TV. Now, this is our second story overlooking our great room. As you can see, these oversized picture windows overlooking your backyard, your beautiful pool, the covered backyard patio as well. Going across this way, we'll start in this area right here to the right. So this is a perfect loft area. Of course, what you notice is that they added the built-in desks right here. From end to end, you have the oversized windows again, picture frame windows on the right side, floating shelves, but more importantly, look at the space that you get inside of here. Extremely spacious. Now, if you didn't want to use this as a loft area, you can certainly add possibly that poker table or the pool table, how we talk about all the time. You have that plush carpeting, so we'll continue over here to the right and start on this section and make our way around. Okay, secondary bedrooms right here. Recessed lights. Now, if you wanted to add the fans down the road, you could certainly do so, but that's a queen size bed, 2 nightstands. That's your dresser over here. You even have little section over there. You can add a nice small desk right there, and you wouldn't have to compromise anything at all. Love that. And then of course, right here we have a walk-in closet. So this is going to be very interesting because, you know, as we start to make our way outside of Texas, looking at other great builders and other great homes, it's going to be interesting to compare them to some of these beautiful products. I mean, you let me know, have you seen others? Has any states compete, or have they been competing with Texas? I mean, I've heard everyone that's looked at the Atlanta homes and homes in North Carolina and Nashville. Texas is right up there with it. So I'll let you be the judge, and we'll see over the next coming months. Shower tub combo right over here. You have your quartz countertops, your extension as far as the cabinets are concerned. Now, I would have possibly added that the mirror frame right there, but you know how we say, to each his own. It's very sleek and wanted to keep that minimalist feel or vibe, which I can certainly appreciate. And then of course overlooking this section over here, but we'll continue down the hallway. We'll open up this door right here as well. It's locked. I'm assuming that is the attic though. Okay, next bedroom. So this will be our fourth bedroom. So similar in size. If you notice, the same thing with the windows, bringing in that natural light that we always talk about, and queen size bed, 2 nightstands. So love the fact that every single bedroom is extremely spacious for an entire bedroom set, which I love. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, I really appreciate the continued support. Really means a lot to us. And if this is your first time stopping by, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. We do get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks just like you looking to make a move. So of course, if you're in that bucket now or in the future, consider emailing us or texting us, find out your situation and get you taken care of. And last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every single week. Okay, so ensuite again, shower tub combo right here. They keep it uniform if you notice with the tile flooring. We kept it very simple, very unique and elegant. Love what you get inside of here. And then it's always nice, you know, whenever you go into some of these, the models, the ones that just open up, because you really can see the stager or the interior designer bringing the home to life. You ever seen a vacant home? I'm pretty sure if you would have saw this one without the furniture, you know, it would have still been fantastic, but this just brought it over the top. Look at that. Okay. So every single bedroom, very similar in size, which is great. You don't have to worry about the kiddos fighting over who gets the bigger room and all that stuff. And then of course the guest suite is the guest suite. That's its own beast in itself. So in here you have that shower tub combo, the quartz countertops, the sleek, beautiful cabinets, and then of course the recessed lights right over there. Now this one, you will have a pocket door separating this walk-in closet right here, and then carpet inside of the closets. So really, I'm hoping you letting me know, is this something that, would you give it a 10? Would you change anything? Would you make some modifications? Or would you really just, you know, keep it as is? And if I didn't open this one, you have a storage closet, of course, right here. So overall, Partners in Building, I mean, they did a fantastic job. Of course, a lot of times we've seen the model that's been in Republic Grand Ranch. We've seen, you know, the ones that are in Dallas. We've seen Windsong Ranch, a lot of those, and you got to really compare and contrast to one another. And of course, this is completely custom. So if it's something where you say, hey, listen, I want to customize to my own particular liking, that's the beauty of a Partners in Building. You get to sit down and talk about the designs that you get to, you know, having your home and really design it from scratch. And we've also seen some that were seller design that are on the market that maybe they built a couple years ago or so, and you really get to see they brought it to life. So let me open this up and then show you the entire backyard. I'm kind of out of breath. Okay, so walking out, first thing you are noticing, built-in blaze grill. Extension as far as the countertops is concerned. Over here you have the waterfall countertops. If you can imagine sitting down, hanging out, all the families right here, all the friends, the ones that you do like, not the ones that, you know, barged in and you know, invited themselves on their own accord. Then you can imagine this peace and the tranquility we talk about all the time. So I love the extension. Also, you have the extension over here. So this is perfect for your morning coffee, relaxing by the pool on that Saturday morning, or, you know, who knows, you might have called in on a Tuesday. So if that's the case, then here you go. But large size pool, love that. You have your nice little bonfire area over there. And then of course, looking back here, you have a brick wall. So like I say, this is the model home. So not going to be for sale for a long time, but it's okay because you can build something similar to this. A lot of times the model is the best seller. So if you want to make some modifications, no problem whatsoever. And that was the beautiful Partners in Building. All right, Rankin family. So this is the full study. First thing that you are noticing is the oversized windows overlooking the front yard, and then more importantly, overlooking the entire interior of the home, especially the great room. A lot of the folks that we have the good fortune of working with, they've always usually worked from home and they want some space. So this is a perfect space if you wanted to add that L-shaped desk right there, overlooking the front yard as well as your fountain, or if you wanted to have it separated just like this, then you can certainly do so. All right, Rankin family, that was the beautiful Partners in Building right here in Bridgeland in Cypress, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Is this something you can see yourself in? Would you make some modifications? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, make sure you email us or text us and we'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another fantastic property tour. Today, we are looking at this fantastic Toll Brothers property, the Caitlin model, right here in Manville, Texas, and Pomona. Now, this model home has just opened up. They actually just came out with this floor plan recently, folks. This one is actually replacing the plan that was called the Valen at one point in time, if you recall that one. But I can't wait to get you inside this one. This is an exclusive look. So of course you have this beautiful landscaping right here. That would be the garage. It's the sales office. And this would be the one car garage bay right here that's facing that way. But the main point that I really want to stress about this beautiful property is very rarely do we see the Toll Brothers with the beautiful courtyard. So if you can imagine walking into your covered front porch, and as soon as you look to the left, you have this beautiful area, this courtyard that you get to take advantage of more often than not. Now, more importantly, you have this covered area right here. Very rarely we see this. I love this fact because the main point about this is obviously you can see that you have the oversized picture windows, but more importantly, the privacy. Now, like I always stress to you folks, this is the model home, dressed to the nines, but really you can get a feel of the layout itself, see if this is something that you can see yourself living in down the road. Now, obviously this is one of those really tranquil areas. Of course, you do have this, the tile right here, really weatherproof, durable, but let's get you inside and not have you waiting. Oh, wow. Absolutely stunning, folks. This is exactly what you're greeted with as soon as you walk in. So the first thing you're noticing is the two-story foyer, beautiful glass blowout chandelier right when you walk in, oversized picture windows bringing in plenty of natural light, as well as this nice accent that you have right here. Now, don't even get me started on the furniture. I'll let you be the judge of that. Me, I'll give it a 10 all day. Toll Brothers is nothing short of exceptional. Okay, so we're gonna take our time in here, folks. I really wanna make sure that you don't miss any key detail inside of the home. So as soon as you walk in the study, you have the beautiful candlelight chandelier, floating shelves as well. Now you have your built-ins, this built-in countertop with the drawers and the cabinetry, but then you have the beautiful marble counters. Love that. Also, if you notice, you have oak flooring on the wall, like the accent, and really matches the flooring itself. You know, one of those things about Toll Brothers is their product itself, right? The model homes, they really bring a professional in here, and you really don't have to worry about them staging this whatsoever. But look at the amount of space that you have. Even just like that 2-story fill in here really just stands out. And I mean, you probably, if you don't work from home, you're probably going to find a way to work from home. You might, get a job that you can work from home. So this would be your French doors. Of course, they took it off the hinges, just so ease of access, quite frankly. But then right off to the side of your study, you are going to have your powder room. Beautiful lighting fixtures, mirror frames as well. You have the beautiful countertops, and then the flooring extends in here. Something that you haven't seen quite often is you have an accent wall on the top end, and then you have this beautiful tile on the lower end right here. Very unique, very rare, but I really love the combination. And don't even get me started on the color palette in here. Really stands out. I love it. Okay, so of course right here to the right, we're gonna have our stairs. And then if you can recall, right over here to the left, you'll have your doors going out to the courtyard, so you get to take advantage of that. But more importantly, I'll do a full pan before we start in the kitchen. Wow, love that. First thing you're noticing, you have 2 exposed beams that runs from the kitchen all the way to the great room. But more importantly, look at your oversized island. So you have the waterfall countertops, you have the wood cabinetry, stacked cabinets on top. If you notice, you have the marble backsplash, which I love. And just look at the extension all the way over there. If you can imagine entertaining the family, having the family just hanging out here, really don't have to worry about that. Everybody's in one place. Straight over here to the right, of course, you're going to have your walk-in pantry. You know, Toll Brothers is known for the glass panes, which I really love. But more importantly, look how large our informal dining room is. That's one thing that really stands out. And then just the amount of space that you have from the island to the countertops over here. Of course, you have nothing but exceptional appliances. And then just look at the amount of space that you get to partake in. Now, what I'll make sure to do is open some of these drawers for you, so that way you can see what we're working with, even the cabinet space that you have down here as well. And then I always promise, sometimes, we don't get to it, but I always want to make sure I open up the refrigerator for you. Whatever my folks ask for, they certainly will get. So stainless steel, brand spanking new. Now going to our informal dining room, most folks are probably just going to use this as your breakfast room, but same deal. You can have it like that informality, also that formality as well. But look at the glass panes inside of our cabinets. And if you notice, the marble countertops extends over here, plenty of space. The one thing I really love about this particular Toll Brothers is the continuity, right? Now in the back, they're getting ready to, the landscape is going to look fantastic. You already saw in the front, but they're getting that pool right here ready for you. I really wanted just to get you inside of here as soon as possible, so that way you can be the first to see it. Okay, so now I like that they have this positioning as far as the furniture is concerned. You can have that dining room table if you wanted to, but then as you continue along to the right, we are going to have the sliders. You have recessed lighting. You have your built-ins as far as your shelving is concerned, right next to our lecture fireplace. And then look how oversized that is. Perfect place for that 85-inch TV. Get all the family here, and you don't have to worry about anybody squinting because they can't see the TV because it's too small. But let me do a full pan before we continue. Look at, and just even looking at the depth of this, you can see how much space you have in here. Okay. And I want to be cognizant of turning you around too much. Don't want to have to you have to worry about that. So right here is going to be, of course, our mud room, coat closet to the right. And if you recall, like I mentioned, you have your sales office. but that's going to be where your garage would be. So as soon as you walk in from your garage bay, what you're going to have is, of course, your utility room. Look at this. Oversized whirlpool, washer and dryers, cabinet space that runs from end to end. You have your sink, marble countertops in here. You have your window with your window grid. And then I love an extension back here as well. This is one thing that you get to take advantage of. Plenty of storage space. As you can see, opening this up, you can add the folded clothes in there. And then of course, any fabric softener, dryer sheets, laundry detergent, anything of that nature. And I love these oversized picture windows, and I love the fact that you can see straight over there as well. Okay, so let's continue our tour. You'll see you have the accent wall going into your guest suite right here. Look at that. Perfect staging, and more importantly, perfect space. This is a queen size bed. You got 2 standard nightstands. Inside of here, you're gonna have your own full bathroom, which I love. And you have raised ceilings in here with recessed lighting and the candlelight chandelier, folks. You can't get much better than this. We say that quite often, but I think it's true. Sometimes I try to do my best to bring you better and better tours, better and better homes. You know, some are better than others, but you know, we're trying. So if you notice, going into our full bathroom, you're gonna have the raised ceilings again, marble countertops, tile flooring, shower tub combo as well. Look at that, all the way to the ceiling, which I love. And then of course you have your black shower head with your faucet and then a walk-in closet. So really, I mean, this is something we didn't get or I didn't have the good fortune of going into the Valen model that was in Woodson's Reserve. It was the model home out there. So if you had seen it, you know, of course you can let me know if this is, you know, quite similar to that one. Do you prefer this one? Do you prefer that particular model? Like I said, based on our conversations that we had, they discontinued that model just because they made a ton of them, wanted to change some things up, which I'm sure you can appreciate that. Even though it was a bestseller or one of their best selling floor plans, you know, they're definitely not going to do anything unless it's a benefit to the consumer. Okay, so walking into this room, first thing you have to the left is a coffee bar. This is going to be your primary bedroom. And then just look at this. I'll do a moment of silence for you folks since I talk too much. All right, so of course right here, we're going to have our accent wall. We have tray ceilings as well. Now, if you notice on top, a beautiful chandelier, by the way, but you have a herringbone style, the wood ceiling, which is unique. And then if you notice that the exposed beam, we haven't seen something similar to that, but just to give you a basis of the room, that's a king size bed with the 2 nightstands dresser. You have your chair over here as well. Plenty of room, plenty of space that you get to take advantage of. And also you have those nice windows to overlook over there. Now, one thing that might look good is if you added that oversized picture window right there. I think it would really look nice, but you know, to each his own. Okay, so our ensuite. First thing you're going to notice is you would have the double doors inside of here. So you have 2 mirrors. You have the his and her sink. You have your deal right there in the middle with all your cabinetry space. And look at that. You have the accent wall that you get to take advantage of. And I really love that they kept it uniform with the marble countertops. And then of course, we have our oversized freestanding tub, which I love. Dead center in the middle, we have our nice oversized glass window as well. 2 windows on both ends. Dual entry shower, recessed lighting. I love that dual shower head right there. But look at the space that you have in here. You have your shower niche with your shower bench. One thing you may notice is the shower bench. They kept it uniform with the material as well, that marble material. So I love the opening, extremely large. And then even going inside, of course, right here to the left, you have your water closet. But this is your walk-in closet. Okay. So if you notice, you have your rack towards the ceiling that you get, and then tall baseboards continues inside of here. So not a ton of room, but certainly, you know, you definitely have enough space in here for a decent sized wardrobe as well. And then just, you know, with the raised ceilings inside of here, if you wanted to add another rack to, you know, to be able to hold your extra clothes, and you can certainly do so. But yeah, definitely plenty of space for this particular floor plan. And then you let me know if you like the accent wall right there. You know, we've seen that a couple times, especially, let's say, for instance, with the Stelvio model. It had more of a unique accent wall that you had as well. And then also, one thing before we continue is you have your wine fridge in here. So you never know when you may need that. So extremely roomy, extremely spacious. This is exactly what you would want with a floor plan of this magnitude, especially, you know, having the family over, depending if they're coming over often or if you prefer, you know, you're going over there. I mean, a lot of folks, especially when they buy these particular plans and these models, that's kind of their forte, right? They like to host, they like to have gatherings, and especially having the front courtyard with the privacy, I know a lot of folks can appreciate that. Okay, so that was the entire first level. You can see already we're going in that game room, but before we do that, let's make sure we don't miss any bedrooms or any closets whatsoever. Okay, so going into some of our secondary bedrooms, first thing you're noticing is you have the windows with our window grids. Nice, beautiful chandelier. That's a king size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser over here. You got your 2 chairs. And I love this area. I'll turn you around in a second. But I love the area over there to the right when we walked in, because there's an easy, or that's an easy place to go ahead and add that desk right there. You have your outlet, of course. So I love the positioning of this in particular. Okay, going into our bathroom. First thing you're noticing, you got your brass shower head, brass faucet, shower tub combo. Real unique tile shower surround that looks like almost like fish gills or something like that. And then of course, right over here, we have our brass as well, marble countertops, wood, you know, cabinets and drawers and stuff like that, as you can see right here. So they really kept it uniform. That's exactly what we saw in the kitchen area, or every area, quite frankly. Okay, decent sized walk-in closet as well. If you notice, the oak flooring continues in here. Different, like a beaded type looking shower flooring right there, or bathroom flooring rather. Okay, and then of course right here is a closet. A lot of times, sometimes they have them locked. Let's see, yeah, this one's not locked. Okay, so you have a little storage closet right here, linen closet if you want to utilize that. And then going to our next secondary bedroom. So inside of here, we do have the carpet. Oh, wow, it feels amazing on my feet right now. So we have an accent wall over here, 2 nice sized windows on both sides of our bedroom set. That's a queen bed. Look at the room that we have. Beautiful lighting fixture right above our bed as well. Now this one, I know a lot of folks really don't want the closets to be in the bathroom, so that way you don't have to worry about it. So I love that they have this position over here. So it's a walk-in closet. Really nice color choice that they have going on in here. So we have a shower tub combo right here. Now this particular bathroom is going to be shared with the hallway. So in essence, shared with the game room, folks that are in there. Now this is the first time we haven't actually seen the marble countertops in here. So now in this one, we have the quartz, we have the black mirror frame, as well as the lighting fixture itself, but they did kept it uniform with the cabinet material. Okay, now you have a little storage closet as well right here. There's a recessed lighting right dead center in the middle. And now continuing to our game room. First thing you're noticing is the beautiful cathedral ceilings with the recessed lighting, 2 beautiful chandeliers as well. You have oversized picture windows. Now, you can't tell me that doesn't look amazing without the window grids. This is a spot where you want to eliminate the window grids, just bringing in more natural light. Love that. And then also you have the wood cathedral ceilings, which is unique, built-in speakers. Look at that. Let me do a full pan so you can see the full scope. And quite frankly, it's extremely spacious in here. This is what I'm talking about, especially for a game room. Sometimes, they take away a little bit, not necessarily, I'm not talking about this particular builder. I'm talking about, in essence, we've seen some where they've taken away from square footage inside of the game room to add to maybe some of the bedrooms. But in here, not only are the bedrooms spacious, but the common areas are as well. Okay, and this, of course, is going to be our beautiful media room. Beautiful lighting fixtures. We have our accent walls on both ends. Straight ahead, you have your built-ins right there. Now, my question to you is, let me know, do you, in your media rooms, would you add just a projector, with your projector screen, or would you add the flat screen TV, or does it just depend on the space that you have? Me personally, I'm more of a projector kind of guy for the media rooms, but really it's whatever you prefer. Now, I love that we have our little section over there. As far as our wet bar is concerned, we have floating shelves, perfect place for that popcorn machine. Yes, or a cotton candy machine. Hey, you never know. You might want to have that cotton candy machine. It's like a yin and yang, popcorn, cotton candy, or maybe the Swedish fish or Sour Patch Kids. I used to eat the watermelon Sour Patch Kids all the time. But they have that plush carpeting inside of here. This is a spot that is certainly a place where you want to add that plush carpeting. Really has that cozy like feel, especially when you're watching a movie. Look at that. There we are. We already have our popcorn machine ready to go. And then this is our final storage closet. So initial impressions, 10 out of 10 without a doubt. Staging adds every element that you would want inside of a home. So if you can imagine the media room, game room combination, you have your storage closet as well. The two other bedrooms were over here. You had one with a full bathroom, one with a shared. And then of course you have the other deals over there as well. And this would be overlooking right where you walk in at. So love that. Now, I know some folks may or may not say, hey, listen, me personally, for this magnitude of a home, I may prefer the double doors or an oversized pivot door. The good thing is you can always talk to sales reps, find out, hey, what makes the most sense for you based on your situation, and they're extremely accommodating. So that's the beauty of this particular plan. But if you can imagine on your Saturday morning, walking out, this is exactly what you get. I'm sure you would not be disappointed whatsoever. Last but not least, this is going to be, of course, our beautiful covered backyard patio. I know this is going to look fantastic as soon as they finish up. But look at that. You have all the counter space that you need. You have your built-in Coyote grill, TV outside. Look at the 2-story covered backyard patio. I love that. It's a little gloomy today, but it's okay. We needed to get a break from the sun. And then of course over here, so not only do you have the sliders in the informal dining room, but you have the sliders in the great room as well. So if you can imagine opening that all the way up, that's going to be a perfect spot for Saturday evenings. Now also what you'll notice right here is you have the herringbone style right there behind the flat screen TV, our Pioneer, but also you have the ceramic tile around that exterior, and then on top you have the stucco as well, and on this end you have that stucco that you have. But plenty of space. It's already raining right now, but if you can imagine, this is going to be like, let's say for instance, a 90-foot wide or 100-foot wide product. So I love that fact. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Pomona. All right, Reiki family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Manville, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular model home. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Is there any changes that you would make? If so, let me know below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Reiki family. Today, We are in Cypress, Texas, looking at the newest model home right here in Bridgeland by Frederick Harris Homes, the Villa Rialto. Now, you are absolutely going to love this one. They haven't even done the realtor event, so it shows you how new this model home is. Now, just for reference purposes, we had showcased that Partners in Building home about a week ago, and you folks absolutely loved that one. And I knew we were definitely going to get you inside of here sooner or later, and that day is certainly today. Now, starting on the exterior, the one thing you are absolutely going to love is that we have the brick exterior. We haven't seen that often. Well, a lot of times we see the stacked stone, the stucco, and all that good jazz. But of course, this is a model home, so you have landscaping over here, but I want to bring you over here so that way you can see your motor court area. You have your garage bays right over here. You have the lanterns on the exterior. You also have the black hardy board on top with our tile roof. So the one thing that you are noticing on this one so far is that you haven't seen anything quite like it. And I really love this one because there was another model home that sold about, I'd say, a little over a year ago or so. And I know you folks absolutely love that exterior, but they dressed this one to the nines. So walking into our, of course, our walkway, we are going to be greeted right here with our courtyard. Love that. So you have essentially like a barricade right here. So that way create that privacy that a lot of folks absolutely love, even just going up there. Now look how stunning this looks. The one thing I can say is that very rarely do we see anything such as this, especially how we talked about with the brick, a lot of times the stacked stone and all that stuff. But going into our covered front porch, you are going to have the double doors. Love that, extremely timeless. And then of course we have our glass panes inside, but let me get you inside, not keep you waiting. Wow. So absolutely stunning. As soon as you walk into your foyer, first thing you're noticing is the two-story foyer going into our great room. You have your catwalk straight ahead with our curved staircase, rotunda ceiling as well. Absolutely love that. I anticipate down the road, probably add that nice, beautiful chandelier, how a lot of folks absolutely love. Now, let me go ahead and open these doors. So immediately as soon as you walk in, you have a coat closet right here. You have a little door going over there. So some additional storage that you can take advantage of. And then also another storage closet right here. So I absolutely love that. Now you are going to notice the oak wood flooring throughout the property, and immediately to the left, wow, look at our formal dining room. Absolutely beautiful. We have recessed lights, built-ins. Look at our built-ins, and oh my goodness, stunning. Beautiful staging as always. Our beautiful chandelier, the brass chandelier that really makes the property stand out. And then look at that. Perfect placement for the decor. You have some additional cabinet space right over here. You have countertops as well. And just look at this. I'll come on this side so that way you can see how stunning this is, folks. Love that. Absolutely beautiful. So in here you have the raised ceilings, and then of course going into our great room, you are going to have the two-story ceilings. So high ceilings going inside of here. Look at this. Now in here, folks, I'm going to do a lot of moments of silence because the home speaks for itself. Look at that. Okay, so we have our built-ins on both ends, brass lighting fixtures right above, really adds a nice staple to the property. You have a herringbone style, the tiling inside of your fireplace. You'll notice that beautiful mantle. Look at that. Tall windows, chandelier right above the great room. Look at the placement. Not often do you see, whenever you walk from the kitchen to the great room, you don't really see it positioned like that unless you're in a beautiful properties like this one. Now, going into, of course, our breakfast area, our informal dining, if you want to utilize that, you are going to have your picture windows, beautiful chandelier right above our table. And then that's going to go ahead and continue inside of our kitchen. Okay, so inside of our kitchen, we have waterfall countertops. Now, the discrete refrigerator which I absolutely love. You have Italian plaster on our range hood as well. And look at our pot filler. Wow. Gorgeous pot filler right there. Look at that material, folks. Really nice, almost like a brushed chrome, or not necessarily brushed chrome, but you know, more like a rose gold type material. Haven't seen that. Now, right here we have our Thermador appliances, stainless steel as well. You have a coffee area, and then even just going straight ahead, you have your wet bar. Look at this. Perfect placement of here. Of course, you have your marble countertop. You have a wine cooler right over here. And then I'll open up some of this storage space so you can see how we're working. Now, the benefit is you are one of the first to actually see this particular model home. So we're still finalizing some touches on here. So you may notice a couple things. So that's the beauty of being in here. You can really see it. You know, that's next to being inside of the property, seeing it from start to finish. But what's next to that is seeing the product completely finished or 99% done. So if you can imagine, you have your deep sink right over here doing your dishes. You can see all your family over there in the great room. See all your family right here in the breakfast area. Look at that. Now, also, I really want to point out this key detail. You have the glass pane cabinet storage right over here. A lot of times it's going to be situated for decor, or, you know, those timeless plates that you'll put in there that you really will never use. I love that we have our stack cabinets on top. And then also you notice you have the two separate materials between where our refrigerator meets and then the additional storage is. So love that. Also love the wood flooring continuing inside of our kitchen. Look at that. I thought I saw some Bluebell ice cream down there. And then also, if you haven't been there before, I know a lot of my viewers are out of state. They have a Bluebell factory over there in Brenham. So that's something to add to the bucket list. Okay, going to our next area. So this is what they consider a family room. So over there you have the great room. This is more of a family room. I say this more of a formal setting, really just depending on how you position this. But I love that we have our sliders inside of here, tray ceilings on top, built-ins on both ends, our shiplap as well. Look at that. Look how spacious the room is itself. And then also you may be wondering, okay, we have another set of stairs. So you have that curved staircase immediately when you walk in. And then of course you have your second set of stairs on this end as well. But love the fact that it's extremely spacious, so you don't have to worry about the room it's concerned. So you have over 5,000 square feet inside of this particular plan. So I love that. Also, going into your backyard patio, you are going to have the double doors with our glass panes, very similar to when we walked into the front door. So that's one thing that I know you folks are certainly going to appreciate. And then also right above our island, I love the fact that we have these beautiful lighting fixtures, really nice. And this is just one of those things where you pay attention to every single detail in here. Sometimes you may catch something and I might have brushed over it, but you know, you really have to go back and watch it, and then quite frankly, be in here, right? Sometimes the video doesn't do it as justice as it would if you were personally in here. Okay, so going down this area, so you have some additional storage right over here. I love that it's extremely discreet and hidden. And then of course, right over here to the left, we're gonna have our walk-in pantry. So extremely spacious inside of here. Of course, a lot of times with the model homes, they're going to be utilizing this as storage or some additional, you know, for maybe the printer or something of that nature. So disregard that. But then continuing along, of course, none other than our utility room. Look at that. So you have your marble counters right above where your washer and dryer would be placed. Plenty of cabinet space on top. You have your sink over here to the left as well. And then this is going to be a utility room, mud room combination, folks. Love our section over there. Of course, you have your bench, and then also the cubby space below. So that way it really keeps it discreet. Some additional stacked cabinets on top as well. And then of course, that's where one of our garage bays would be right here. And then I love the fact that you have this quick access door to your motor court. So I really love that simple fact. You can just access that. That way, if you have some cars that are not necessarily inside of the garage, you can access that without a problem. And then of course, this would be where our next garage would be. They're utilizing as an office for the construction folks. So love that simple fact. And then of course, like I said, the placement is nothing short of exceptional. Right over here, you have your space for the oversized washer and dryers that a lot of folks absolutely love, whether that's the Maytag, Whirlpool, you name it. Okay, so over there is going to be some additional bedrooms. We'll get to that a little bit later on, so that way you can see inside there, but I really want you to see the other main pieces inside of this. One of those rooms are being utilized currently, so I want to be respectful of that, so that way you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so great placement for our powder room. Look how beautiful this is. Nice ambiance that you have in here, tile flooring as well. Of course, you got your vanity area over there, brushed brass as far as the mirror framing is concerned, and then our lighting fixtures as well. And let's talk about how spacious it is in there. Okay, so continuing along, like I mentioned, we are going to have the oak in here, and they're doing some finalizing touches, so I'll be cognizant of that. But look at our primary bedroom, folks. Love that. That's a king size bed, 2 nightstands. Now, just look at the materials that you have. You have this glass outer exterior right there where our nightstands are. Look at this beautiful chandelier as well, folks. But more importantly, look at our picture windows overlooking our beautiful backyard oasis, folks. Look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I don't know if you can, but look how large that is. Now, if you've seen the video from the Partners in Building, you know that you have the similar yard space as far as the frontage is concerned. So extremely wide, especially, you know, something of this magnitude, it needs to be built on that in particular. All right. So love that. And of course, as well, that's what you're noticing is you do have the tall baseboards that continues throughout the property as well. All right. So we'll continue along. And then also before you head into your ensuite, you are going to have your oversized mirror. So you see yourself every single day. You don't have to worry about that. And then just look at that. This is the primary bathroom. Now, a lot of folks are loving that we have a staircase inside of our closet. Look at that. To showcase your pieces, without a doubt, you have your island right over here as well. Look how much storage space that you folks have in here. Love that. Plenty of shelving for your shoes. You have a window right over here, bringing in some more natural light that a lot of folks love. And then even just going inside of our closet, you have this beautiful lighting fixture as well. And then I'll get you upstairs so that way you can see all the space that we have up here. Look at that. This carpet is extremely plush, brand spanking new. Love that. And then look at this. Wow, can you imagine having your clothes in here? You probably wouldn't even want to wash them, I tell you. You probably just want to, you know, keep them untouched. But I'll show you right here so that way you can see. Look at that. Extremely spacious. You have your window right here with the window grids as well. Love that. And then of course over here to the left, you have your accent wall as well. And then of course inside of here, you can see that you have the dual sinks. You have the marble exterior with our bathtub. And like I mentioned, you're the first to see this, folks. So you're seeing some final touches being put on, but you can see how we're going to be looking pretty soon. Love that. Okay, folks. So let's go ahead and continue our tour. We have a lot to cover. We've covered a lot of ground so far, but we have even more to do so. And then of course, right above where our double doors are, you can see that area for some placement of some decor as well. Okay. So next stop is our beautiful study. Look at that, folks. Love this space. Built-ins already. All the book shelving you would need. You have your wood flooring that continues, but look how spacious this is. I love that you have this on the halfway access point. You have your French doors over right here to the left as well. Beautiful chandelier, the brass with our candlelight. And look at that. And I'll make sure to do a full pan so that way you can see the full scope of the entire room. Love that. You got your bench over here as well, or your sofa. You know, if you want a nice little therapy session or something of that nature, you can take advantage of that. And then continuing along, that's exactly what we get. So of course, this is where our catwalk was. And then right over here to the right, you're gonna see your 2-story great room that we just come from. Love that. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at some of our secondary bedrooms. All right. So look at this. This is a queen bed. This is 2 nightstands. You got your plush carpet in here. Windows for that natural light as well. And I'll do a full pan for you folks. Now, real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. I really appreciate the continued support. And then, of course, if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. We are going to be heading out of Texas in the next few days, showcasing some properties from Atlanta, North Carolina, Tennessee. A lot of that, bringing that to the channel so that way you can see. So, of course, if you want more information about any home we showcase, make sure you reach out to the information below so we can get you connected to the right local expert. Last thing, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every single week. Okay, so tiling in here, herringbone style. You have the beautiful quartz countertops, nicely mirror without the mirror frame. You got your cabinet space right above our toilet, shower tub combo, as you can see. 2 separate combination as far as materials are concerned that really complement one another. Love that. And then also you'll notice right here, you have the brass shower head as well as the brass faucet, which I certainly love. And then of course, this is our closet space. So I know one thing that a lot of folks are going to appreciate is that, let me get the light on for you, is that the closet is separate from the bathroom, which I know you certainly can appreciate without a doubt. Okay, and then of course, right over here, that's where you're seeing your rotunda ceiling that everyone got to take advantage of. So we'll go ahead and start over here to the right, make our way to the 2nd story balcony, and then wrap up the tour. So you have your picture windows overlooking your 2nd story balcony. Now this is going to be where you would access your game room. So of course, how they already have it set up, you got your chest board over here, you got a little table, you got a little area right there for some, I guess some back in the day air hockey or something like that. But you know, you can always add that pool table in here down the road, anything of that nature. Also, you have this ledge right over here. So, I mean, if you want to take advantage of that, they're probably going to be watching you playing pool or this, you know, 1950s air hockey right over here. But really nice, really beautiful. Love the fact that every single room complements one another. They did a fantastic job of staging it, the interior designer. Of course, over here to the left, we're going to have our wet bar, floating shelves over here as well. Love that fact. Look at our cabinet space, some additional Thermador wine cooler. And then right over here, you have your sink as well. Love that. And then before we head to the 2nd story balcony, we'll go inside of our media room. You have double sliding pocket doors. Look at this. Look how cozy that looks right there, folks. Love that you have this ledge as well. You don't have to worry about anybody preventing you from watching or enjoying the movie. I love this fact over here. You can add that projector down the road. Beautiful brushed brass lighting fixtures. Really sets the tone in this one as well. And look how spacious it is. And I'll do a full pan for you folks as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what I mentioned, like I said, the double sliding doors, the pocket doors, look at this. Look how discreet this is. Love that fact. And then you have one on the other side as well. So I'll open that up. We'll head outside to the 2nd story balcony. All right. Look at this, folks. great day to get in that pool, I'll tell you that. You got your ceiling fan right over here, tile flooring inside. Love this. And look how open this is. So like I mentioned, so this is in Cypress, Texas, about 35 minutes away from downtown. You have that, they're opening up that new phase, but you're in Bridgeland. They got an HEB coming here. Everything you need inside of here. Great location. Folks love Bridgeland, I'll tell you that. You can do a lot more research. You can even look up on YouTube a little bit more things to do in, you know, in Cypress, Texas, Bridgeland in particular. But also, you notice that you have that brick exterior on the back side of the property as well. Okay, and then of course that would be where our second set of stairs were right there. But I want to make sure that you see the other rooms as well. Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves and get too excited, wrap up the tour, and then, you know, find out we missed a whole section. And I know a lot of you folks have let me know it quite a bit in the past, so I don't want you to be in that position whatsoever. All right, so we'll make our way all the way back here, and then we'll work our way back around. So our next bedroom, look at the space that you have in here. A ton of room, queen size bed, 2 nightstands. Look at, you have that chair over there. You got your 2 windows with our window grids, recessed lighting inside, LED ceiling fan as well. But look at this. I feel like you can even put more furniture in here. I wouldn't, but I'm saying you could certainly, and you still have a ton of room and wouldn't feel, or really wouldn't have that cluttered feel that a lot of folks have. But okay, let me do a full pan for you. Plush carpeting in here. Now, I'll let you be the judge. You let me know, hey, if you would keep the wood flooring up here, or if you would add the carpet how they have now. I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as that's concerned. Now, I love this painting. You have like this burgundy, darker burgundy type painting. Like I said, they are finalizing or doing some more finishing touches. So we'll definitely not hold that against them whatsoever. Marble countertops in here, beautiful brushed brass lighting fixture. Of course, same material as far as our cabinet right above our toilet. And then our shower tub combo right over here to the right. And just look at the depth that we have over here. You have the hexagon tile flooring as well. Look at that. And then this is the Benedettini cabinets. Now you'll let me know if I said it right. Okay. So that's where we access. So you have this shared bathroom right here. We come from that room over here to the right, and then I'll make sure to show you this one as well. Okay, let me get the lights on in here. As you can see, with our LED lighting fixtures, queen size bed again. You can already see your closet over there to the right as well. I'll open this up for you folks. Now you got your full bathroom attached to this one. Unique style shower flooring in here, I'll tell you that, but it extends inside of the shower as well. So you have the shower flooring and the bathroom flooring as well. So this one you have a full shower, so I love that fact that some of the rooms you have the shower tub combo, and this one you have just the full walk-in shower. Okay, then I'll open this up for you. Beautiful. So that's the one thing that just really keeps coming to my mind, is extremely timeless. I can see, you know, if they just kept it how it is now for the next few years, without a doubt, you know, even just with the staging, the materials that they utilize, probably next 20 years or so, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it being outdated. Of course, things change all the time. So if you're watching this, you know, 20 years later, you can be the judge of that. Okay. And then, like I mentioned, the ones that were downstairs, they are being utilized as an office right now, folks. I would have shown you it, but you just kind of had to see. I know it had the glass doors in there, so that's a good thing. So hopefully you got a nice little glimpse of that one. Okay, and then last but not least, we have a storage closet right here. So I'll let you be the judge of that right now. I know you folks had got the opportunity to see that Partners in Building. You know, you said, hey, listen, I like that one. It was one of those things, and that's where we had come from over there. So I know you folks love the Partners in Building. You know, this is the first time that you've seen this one, the luxury division of the Newmark Homes. So that's one benefit that you got to see. But a lot of times, if you haven't, the best thing to do is go ahead and, you know, take a look at some of the other videos, you know, well over 200 videos to be able to compare and contrast. And then of course, right over here to the left, we have that secondary set of stairs that we had come from. So we'll go outside to the backyard patio. You get a chance to take a look at that. Obviously, look at that. Beautiful pool that you get to take advantage of. Look how large this is. Now, like I said, this is a model home, so eventually folks are going to be able to take advantage of this when it becomes for sale, which is not going to be for a few years. But really, the best thing is just give you some inspiration, give you some ideas what to possibly decorate your home as, or what is out there now in the marketplace. Okay, so you have this covered section right here with the recessed lights that you're noticing. You have your built-in grill, built-in sink overlooking your backyard oasis, which I love. And then even just details like this with our brick on the lower exterior of the counter space over here. And then the extension, love that. Look at that, folks. Extended cover patio. Then you got the high ceilings going on this section, as you can see where we walked in from the great room where you have the bay windows. Love that. And look how much it extends all the way over here. So if you wanted to add the pergola, which of course is one of those things where you still want some sunlight, but you don't want those harsh rays. So you can always add the pergola down the road if you didn't want to be completely covered like that in the patio. But look at that. I love the fact that we still have a ton of green space that you get to take advantage of over here. And then also, look at that. Let's not even talk about, we have a brick, the brick wall as far as the fencing is concerned. So extremely private. Love that as well. So plenty of space for that trampoline, the children's play set, anything of that nature. You can imagine you have it all here, folks. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Fedrick Harris homes. All right, Reiki family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful home we just got done touring. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information below. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Reiki family. Today, we are looking at this beautiful property in the hill country of Austin, Texas, about 30 minutes away from downtown. And you are absolutely going to love this one. I only bring you folks the best of the best, and it certainly is intentional. Now, real quick, I really want to give a huge shout out to the listing agent, Dara Allen with At Properties Christie's International, for allowing us to tour her beautiful listing. And I think you are absolutely going to love this one. Now, from the outside, the first thing we're noticing is right over here to the right, we're going to have that beautiful natural stone that a lot of folks absolutely love, as well as the stucco and the beautiful hardy board. Love that immediately when you walk into the driveway, you are greeted with this motor court, this beautiful 3-car side garage. And really what you're noticing is that wooden garage door, and a lot of folks love that too. One detail that you may miss is that you have the natural stone on one garage bay. You have the stucco on the 2-car garage bay right here to the right. And then over here, you are going to have the natural stone where that room meets, but we'll definitely get into that. Now, I love the fact that we have the lantern. So this property is really illuminated. That's the one thing that I really love about this one. And you have that metal roof, extremely durable. And I know you certainly can appreciate that as well. Now, also, when we go into our covered front porch, you have the wooden ceilings as well, the oversized double front doors with the oversized, or in this case, enlarged glass panes. So let me go ahead and get my shoes off, and we'll get you into this beautiful property. All right. Wow. So we'll do a moment of silence. I'll do a quick pan for you folks, and then we'll get started in the great room. Stunning. So immediately whenever you walk into the front door, you are greeted with the beautiful 20-foot ceilings. You have the exposed beams on top and the floor to ceiling natural stone fireplace. If you notice, it's the exact stone on the exterior, so they kept the continuity inside of here. Also, what you're going to notice is the 3 clear story windows on top with the window grids. You have your enlarged sliders as well right over here. And oh gosh, I can go on and on, folks, but let's go ahead and start on the right side of the property, and then we'll make our way to the left side. So going over here, I'll even show you the best of the best. Sometimes we wait till the end or towards the end to show the primary bedroom, but I'll get you right now. Okay. So immediately whenever you walk into the primary bedroom, you have the raised ceilings with the exposed beams. You have the beautiful oversized sliders inside of your primary. How many times have we seen a house with sliders in the primary? I couldn't even count on one hand, to be honest with you. I can't even recall one, maybe one possibly. But I love the fact that they added that feature inside of here. Also, if you didn't want to open up the sliders to go to the backyard, you can open that quick access door, have your morning coffee out there, or in this case, you know, the green tea. I'm a big fan of the green tea without the additives, but to each his own, right? Okay, so now going into our primary bedroom, first thing you're noticing, that's gonna be our freestanding tub. You have the his and hers vanity with the vanities dead center in the middle. You have your natural, or the natural light being brought inside of our primary as well. So right above is, of course, our windows, bringing in more natural light. So, you know, do your makeup, you know, natural is always the best, right? Natural light will get you, get you taken care of. But also what you'll notice is that you have floating countertops inside of here, custom cabinetry, and you're really gonna see that whenever we go into the kitchen, that customization. Also, inside of the mirror, you are gonna have some custom lighting fixtures as well, really nice. And then chrome fixtures with our quartzite countertops. So you can see inside of there, plenty of storage space all along, soft closing drawers as well. And I'll be cautious of turning you around. I don't want to get you too dizzy. I know how that could be watching it back. Sometimes I watch the videos back and I'm like, man, Marcus, slow down. You're going too fast. I'm getting dizzy and I'm the one that recorded it. Okay, so going into our primary walk-in shower, first thing you are noticing in here is that you have the same material on the ceiling as you do on the flooring. So floor to ceiling tiling in here. Also, you have your shower bench with your chrome faucet, shower wand, and the waterfall shower head, oversized waterfall shower head. Of course, you got your water closet over here with your window. And then going into our primary closet, you have a pocket door separating the two. Look how lit up this is. Wow. Plenty of room inside, plenty of storage shelving. Very rarely do you see that you have cabinets inside of here. A lot of times you'll see the drawers, but very rarely you'll have enclosed cabinets, which is nice. And then I'll open that up so you can see how much storage we have in here. So plenty of storage space, soft closing doors, and then you have some counter space right here. If you wanted to add that newly fresh, clean laundry right on top of that, you don't have to worry about, hanging it up, or maybe, it's taking you a little longer than necessary to get it hung up, and, you have some storage counter space right there. So love that. So we have wood flooring inside of here. And I know how my viewers feel about carpet. Not too big of a fan of carpet, especially moving into 2025 in the next few months or so. Okay, so now we'll go down the hallway and then we'll go to our next room right over here. I'll show you how much space is inside of here. So perfect amount of space for that queen size bed, 2 nightstands, the dresser, maybe even a desk. And then of course our walk-in closet over here. So really kept it extremely spacious, and I hope you folks are staying tuned because this is going to be a long one. There's a lot of square footage in here, a lot of ground to cover, but we'll definitely get to it. And then I always like to do a full scope pan right here so that way you can really get a gist of how big the room is. And I love the little space over here. You have a little section for a nice desk. You can overlook the side yard. And then of course, this is going to be our walk-in bathroom, full bathroom that you have. I love the fact, so in this particular builder, AMES design build, I love that they add a lot of the zero threshold showers. If you haven't been inside of one of those, I highly recommend it. And I know a lot of folks wonder, hey, how's the spillage? Am I going to have to worry about that? Well, if you notice, there's a little indention or so that, you know, you don't have to worry about any water spillage or whatsoever on the bathroom floor. Okay, so now we have quartz countertops in here. We have the chrome lighting fixture inside of the mirror, gray cabinetry or light gray cabinetry with the chrome hardware as well. So really nice. I'm hoping so far you're letting me know what's your favorite part so far. Did you like the primary? Would you make some modifications? Would you change anything? Let me know what you think. Okay, so going into our next room. So the cool thing about this room is that you have a quick access door to the front. So you have a little section covered front porch that you get to take advantage of, and you don't have to worry about going to the main one. You have a little side one, just kind of hang out. I love that. And then also one thing I know you can certainly appreciate is that your space between your neighbors, right? That's why a lot of folks are opting for the hill country, because you don't want to be so dang close to the neighbors. I don't know what it is, but now I feel like nowadays we're not liking our neighbors that much. Did you have a bad experience and I'm not singling anybody out. It's just a common theme I'm noticing. So I'll just say that, okay? Not singling anybody out whatsoever. So zero threshold shower again, as you can see. I always like opening this up just to kind of show you the room and the shower bench and stuff like that. So, and really that's the main thing. We want to, you know, bring you different kind of tours and different kind of homes, just really to change some things up, you know. I know a lot of my long-term viewers, we love the Toll Brothers. We love, you know, the Perry Homes. Gosh, the Drees Custom Homes, Partners in Building, you know, but it's always nice to find like the diamond in the rough. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make our way to the main areas of the house. Like I said, you have the 20-foot soaring ceilings. Now you have the dining room and the kitchen combination. So I know some folks like their designated formal dining room. Some folks are okay with this. I just really love the open space that you have inside of here, especially just from an entertaining standpoint. That's the beauty of this one in particular. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look and tackle our kitchen. First thing you're noticing, beautiful oversized island that we have right here, folks. Love that. We have our breakfast bar right over here. You have the Wolf appliances. Love that. You have the Sub-Zero refrigerator. You may not know where that is. I'll show you in a second. You might guessed it, especially if you've been a long-term viewer. We have the stack cabinets as well. Double oven. Love the fact that we have the prep area overlooking our motor court as well. Then you also have a prep area over here looking at your backyard Oasis. Also, you have the floating shelves, custom cabinets. Just look at the amount of counter space that you have, folks. Love that. Plenty of storage drawers inside of our island. If you make your way all along right here, that looks like an Italian plaster right here. Italian plaster material right there. Really love that they added that feature. Storage space galore, farmhouse sink over here. Now I know some folks really don't like the sink inside of the island, but in here I think it's extremely practical. Look at that. And just look at the depth of this. You really can't get much better than this. Okay, folks, if you haven't guessed it, I know we're playing Find Waldo in here, but this is the refrigerator, our Sub-Zero refrigerator. Look at that. Look at the amount of space that you have. Brand spanking new. Love that. And then it also matches the flooring, hardwood flooring. Love that. Okay. So hopefully that was enough time to take a look at our kitchen. If not, you can, rewind it, maybe put it at 0.5 speed or something like that. But this is our pantry right here. So you have plumbing right over here for another refrigerator. So if you wanted to have that secondary refrigerator with all the stuff you don't want your guests to know, I mean, the refrigerator was already discreet enough, so I don't think you have to worry about that. But maybe you got some wine coolers or, use that as a wine fridge. Who knows? No judging here. But I love the amount of storage space that we have inside of here. Also, not quite to the ceiling, but, pretty close. You definitely have enough storage space inside of the walk-in pantry. Now, I love this section right over here. You have your powder room, really nice, extremely discreet. You have clear hardware inside of here. I haven't seen that often. The quartzite countertops as well with our brass mirror frame and a nice little lighting fixture right over here as well. Love that. Okay, now going into our next room right here. Real quick, you missed it. This is a pocket door separating the two. You have sliders over here to the right, perfect for the prep area. And just look at how large this is. Now, this is a retreat, a nice little suite that you get to take advantage of. You use this as a game room. Maybe I definitely wouldn't say a media room just because of the amount of windows that you have in here. But gosh, I mean, an entertaining room for sure, without a doubt. Open up those sliders right over there. The sliders in the great room as well, and just have all the family over here hanging out. And like I always mention, the ones that you enjoy. No judging again. So in here, that's interesting. You have a walk-in closet. So of course, if you have maybe some big games or something like that, and then you want to just, put that in there or just kind of store that away, you can certainly do so. But just look at how huge this room in particular is. And then also the sliders, floor to ceiling. Love that. Okay. So we looked at that section over there. That's where we come from, straight ahead to the right, where our primary was and the other rooms. And then now we'll tackle this section over here before we head upstairs. Okay, so now we have a little coat closet. If you haven't guessed it just yet, this will be entering in from your garage. So you have your mudroom, utility room combination. Plenty of storage space. You have your cubbies on the bottom for the shoes. You have a quick access door right over here to the left, so you can enter the motor court if you didn't want to go through the garage. Before we head to the garage, I'll make sure to show you the full utility room, okay? Look at that. So now we have a full sink inside of here, plenty of cabinet space. I really love that color right there. That's a good color as far as the cabinets are concerned with the black hardware. I don't think you would miss with that. Now, cabinet space over here to the right. Now you might be wondering, oh my goodness, if I add the washer and dryers, am I gonna have room? You certainly do, because they thought about that. You didn't have to worry about that compromising any drawer space whatsoever. But you may be wondering, okay, how much cubby space do we have in here? Plenty for the Tide, the Gain. Let me know, what's your favorite laundry detergent? Is it Gain? Is it Tide? Off-brand, it could be Quate. All right, and then of course you have your sink right over here. Get out any stains that you need. You have the ambient lighting right in underneath our cabinets. And then right over here, nice little storage closet as well with our double doors. And then this is our garage. So love that we have plenty of windows inside of here for the 3-car garage. You just wanted to open up one garage door, keep the other 2 closed, you can certainly do so. And then right over here, you're gonna have a nice little storage closet as well. So even just from the first level, we haven't even gotten to the second level, but you can see how much square footage that you have down here. Even if that was all of the house, which is not, that would certainly do justice for a ton of families. Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so before we head upstairs, this is our storage closet right underneath our staircase as well. You got raised ceilings inside of here with our LED lighting. And then it continues all the way over here as well. Almost like another little mini bedroom. That's how much space you have in that little storage closet right there. And then I also love, before you go up the staircase, you have this 2-story section as well. You have a little ledge, you'll see that in a second. But also going up our staircase, you have your candle-like lighting fixtures, oversized windows again with our window grids inside. And then the wood flooring continues up here. Okay, and then immediately whenever you walk to the second floor, this is what you're greeted with. You have a built-in desk, hardwood flooring, no carpet, which we talked about, you can certainly appreciate. And then of course you have storage drawers and things like that right there. And then a coat closet. You might be wondering what this door was right here. Nice little coat closet with our LED lighting inside. Okay, next bedroom. Here we go. So you have 3 windows, the little trifecta with the window grids. This is a perfect place. You know how we talk about queen size bed, 2 nightstands, the dresser. You know, you can, even if you have little kiddos, you know, the bunk beds, you have way more rooms for extra activities. Okay, if you haven't seen Step Brothers, the movie, then you won't get that reference. It's okay. But you have a walk-in closet over here to the left, and then you have your full-size bathroom, shower tub combo, that herringbone style we've seen a couple times before, really nice, has that grayish color to it, grayish white. We have our chrome shower head as well as the faucet itself. Look at that, look at the depth. That's a Jetta Advantage tub with our quartz countertops, chrome fixtures, light gray cabinets. And right over here, look at that. So extremely lit up. That's what I really love about this. And the weather's changing too. So if you haven't visited Texas just yet, you're still in your, you know, your state, or whether you're in North Carolina, Atlanta, anywhere, you might want to feel this weather, because we just beat the heat, I tell ya. Okay, let me do a full pan for you. So the rooms are extremely spacious, windows galore, love that. And then of course over here, our walk-in closet. So love the designs, I love the choices that they've made inside of here. I really can see that they put their own little twist to the property itself. That's what I love. I always love when we go into some of these builders. I mean, especially after, you know, being in so many of these production builders and things, it's always nice to see different things. That's the one reason why I really tried to change things up from, you know, the regular production builders that we've gotten used to, is just because I'm pretty sure, if I'm thinking about it from a viewer standpoint, right, you watching, I think you would kind of, you know, like to see some variety. I could be wrong. I'm just, you know, I'm making an assumption, right? But I would just think from a standpoint, if I was in your shoes watching right now, it'd be nice to just kind of change it up, because I've said it in the past before, but sometimes whenever you've been into some of these production builders, definitely not naming any names because I love all of them. I have, if I didn't, I definitely wouldn't show it on the channel. But it's just nice to see something different for change. Okay, now this section over here. So of course downstairs we had that nice little game room area that you could take advantage of. This would be what they would call a nice children's retreat or something of that nature. Now, I don't know if you would have the children's up here unsupervised, because if they're anything like my kids, I don't know, you know, they might be jumping off that ledge, and I definitely don't want to worry about that. So, you know, as long as you're hanging out up here with them, or unless you just have, you know, fantastic kids, which I love my kids to death. I hear you. Okay, so I love our little patio out here. So if you notice, it's enclosed, but obviously you still have that natural breeze. You have the natural light inside of here. Wow, it feels fantastic. It's about like 78 degrees right now. But overseeing each and every angle of the front yard, of the side of your house, and over there, just even looking at the hill country views over there, folks. Look at that. Good old Texas. And you still have a decent amount of space from your neighbor over there. The good thing is you don't really have to worry about the side over there as far as neighbors concerned, because you have a nice little road over there. So that's what's beautiful about this. But you definitely have plenty of space out here to add that patio equipment. If you want to change things up and just have a nice view, you can do so, a nice scenic view. Or if you want to go downstairs to your backyard oasis, which we're going now, then you can do that as well. So you definitely have everything you would need inside of here. I can't think of anything else that you would need inside of here, possibly an enclosed, completely blacked out media room, but you can add that in other sections of the house, because you just have so many rooms, depending on how many families or how many people are in your family rather. But then also look at this, even on the side right here, I know it looks fantastic at night, but you have this LED lighting illuminating your staircase as well. So if you're walking in the dark or anything like that, then you'll find your way around. But if you can imagine, look at this coming out. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, folks, last but not least is, of course, our backyard, and we'll wrap up this beautiful home tour. Okay, so you have an extension as far as our covered backyard patio. You have raised ceilings in here, the wood ceiling as well. Look at this. Here, I'll even stand on this side so you can see how far this goes back as far as the covered patio. Look at that. Plenty of space for entertaining. Of course, you have your built-in grill with your countertops. You have your sink over here. Love that. The stucco extends outside of here. And look at this, folks. Absolutely stunning. Look how peaceful it looks out here. Even just over here, you have your section. So if you wanted to add maybe that trampoline, play set, anything of that nature. But look at this pool right here. Makes you want to just dive in right now, right? You have your spa area over here. Now, I love this fact. So if you notice, or if you recall, in the front, we had a little section as far as our covered front porch. And then in the back, you have your owner's retreat designated covered backyard patio. Look at that, folks. Absolutely stunning. You got your landscaping over here, but even just hearing that waterfall, you can't get enough of that. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful AMES design build. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful home for sale right here in Austin, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, text the information below or email us. We'll get you taken care of. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another beautiful property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Prosper, Texas, looking at the fan favorite Toll Brothers, the Valen Italian villa. Looking at this extremely exquisite property. First thing you're noticing on the exterior is, of course, we have the tile roof. You also have that beautiful natural stacked stone with the stucco. And this is a model home, so you know they have it dressed to the nines. And every time we go into a Toll Brothers, you folks have nothing but great things to say. And this one is certainly that as well. Now, whenever we walk in, you know Toll Brothers, they do a great job of the landscaping as well. Straight ahead would be the 1-car garage bay, and to the left would be your 2-car garage bay. So this essentially would be your nice little motor court. You have access straight ahead over there to our courtyard. But what we're going to go ahead and do is walk through the front door as if you're walking in, so that way you can kind of get the best feel, in my opinion. I always feel like, hey, if we come in through the front door, it's kind of best, so that way you get an idea of the entire layout. Look at that, we got a nice little rabbit joining us today. Okay, Now going into our covered front porch, I love this archway, really makes the property stand out. As soon as you walk in, you're gonna notice you have that stucco, the raised ceilings inside of our covered front porch. You have the extension over here as well with our nice tile flooring as well. So this would be a perfect place. Hang out Saturday mornings. We talk about that a lot, which is certainly important. But look at this door. Your front door, you have the privacy glass, nice size door right here, nice entryway as well. So it's not one of those narrow doors that you have to worry about. But the main feature is as soon as you walk in. Wow. Look at this, folks. Immediately as soon as you walk in, you're greeted with this nice foyer with the tray ceilings, crown molding on top, beautiful chandelier right here. Look at that, perfect staple to this property. And then immediately to your left, you are gonna have your study. So this one is an open study. If you wanted to add the double sliding doors or the French doors, you can certainly do that. Wow. Look at your built-ins inside of here. You have the raised ceilings, floating shelf over to the right, plenty of shelving space for the books, decor, anything of that nature. And then opening up to your window, overlooking your front yard. Beautiful chandelier right above our desk. And if you can imagine just having how we talk about all the time, that L-shaped desk or a standalone desk with the two chairs, depending on what your line of work is, but extremely spacious. And that's one thing that you really want inside of a study, especially of this magnitude. Okay, so continuing along, first thing you're noticing, this extra room over here, you're gonna have a sliding door. This is gonna go to the utility room as well as the garage, that 2-car garage bay. This is your mud room right here. You have plenty of cabinet space, you know, and of course you have your cubbies up there so you can go ahead and add the shoes and have it tucked away. And then this is where the utility room is. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Do you like the placement of this utility room? Of course, the laundry room. You have your sink over here, counter space right above our washer and dryers. Plenty of, you know, cabinet space. That's the one thing you really want, especially inside of here. Now, of course, you can find out who's coming in and out of your courtyard. We'll definitely see that in a second, but I love the extension as far as the quartz countertops extending all the way around. So you have plenty of space to go ahead and fold those clothes. And then of course, that is the sales office right now. I would have show you that, but let's continue to our powder room. Right across the hall, first thing you're noticing is you have the wainscoting on the lower exterior. Also, you have tile on the walls itself. So nice little accent wall as well. Beautiful, beautiful vanity tile flooring in here. Love the color combination, really makes the property stand out, or at least this room in particular, but more importantly, the lighting fixtures. You have the mirror frame, beautiful black lighting fixtures as well. Perfect. Okay, so continuing along, of course, we'll go ahead and go to the second level later on, but immediately to the right, this is where the magic happens, folks. This is our courtyard. Let me open this up for you so you can see how we're working. Look at that. See your tile roof, your stacked stone, natural fireplace. Now in here you have ceramic tile in the courtyard, really durable. Love that. And then you also have a little area over here with your stacked stone. Now, you be the judge. Would you add that? Well, obviously you probably wouldn't unless you added some kind of covering right there as far as, you know, the big screen TV. You don't want that to get wet or anything like that. But look at this. Now, immediately to the left, we're gonna have our wine cellar. You take one step down here and then look how much storage space you have for every combination of wine that you can think of. I know sometimes they get pricey. Sometimes you can go to Kroger and get it for $9. So I know if you might be a connoisseur, you know the difference. If you're just, you know, an average Joe like most of us, just want, you know, a nice little sip of wine. I tell you what, it gets the job done. Okay, now immediately going into our kitchen. First thing you're noticing is the oversized island with our waterfall countertops. You have marble counters in here. Then of course, inside you have the cabinet that extends all the way to our informal dining room. Now in here, I would have liked to see the stacked cabinets on top. I feel like, it's just that empty space up there. But of course, this is the model home. Folks add that particular feature down the road. So, really not a big deal. Or you can do those aftermarket. I always recommend, if you could do it while you're building, or if it comes with your, the inventory home, go for it. But look at this. I love the open space. Even just looking at the exposed cross beams that runs from the kitchen all the way to the great room. Absolutely love that, folks. You have your KitchenAid appliances, stainless steel. Of course, you have your built-in microwave, your built-in double oven. And then, so the pantry is locked, folks, but let me see if we can see that without any glare. There you go. You can see that right there. I would have got the keys for you folks, but we didn't get a chance to do that. But you have plenty of space inside of the pantry, cabinets on top of our refrigerator. And I know I have a few subscribers that love to see inside of the refrigerator. So whatever you need, I got you. Look at that. So absolutely stunning. Really love the flooring. Now, my question to you folks is, do you like the darker hardwood floors, or do you prefer maybe the oak wood flooring, that light touch? A lot of times we go into these model homes and you see it has that more neutral like feel. So it really just depends, yeah, personal preferences, right? That's why they make these, because we all have different tastes and different styles. But as soon as you walk into our living room, of course, we have the large picture windows. You also have the beautiful fireplace with the tile exterior. You have your lighting fixtures on each side, and just look how spacious it is, folks. I mean, the sliders really complements the room itself. Let me do a full pan so you can see the entire room. Love that. Love that. Also, you may not have caught that detail, but beneath our cabinets, you have the ambient lighting. Now, let's go ahead and go into the informal dining room before we continue our tour to the other rooms and get to the main reason why you like these videos, which is the primary, right? But look at that. I love the glass panes inside of our cabinet doors. You have this extension with your marble countertops. So a lot of storage space that you get to take advantage of. Also, what you will notice is there's no hardware on these cabinets. So really, I know they went for more of that minimalist feel, which a lot of folks love. So I'll let you be the judge of that as well. I really think it's nice. And a lot of times it's nice to see a variety. Sometimes you see the brass fixtures, the chrome fixtures, the black fixtures, brushed nickel, but it's nice to, go ahead and exclude it. And that's what they say sometimes, right? Less is sometimes more. Okay, so the primary is straight ahead over here to the left. Let me show you the first bedroom before we head over there. That way we don't miss anything. I'm trying to take my time for you folks, because sometimes, we might rush these tours and stuff like that, but I'm doing my best now to just slow them down, let you enjoy it. The best thing is, if you want to skip through it to the key parts that you like, you can certainly do so. Okay, so our first bedroom, first thing you're noticing is you definitely have a decent amount of space in here. You have that accent wall over here to the left. You have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser over here, carpet inside of here. I won't take any points away from them whatsoever, just in here. And this model homes, it's been here for a while too as well. We haven't got around to doing it. There was always, some conflicts, and there's always a ton of other homes to film. So I knew for sure we were going to get to it soon or later. And now here we are. Okay, so in here, countertops, you have marble, you have the black mirror frame as well. You have the brushed nickel. Now that's a unique combination. You have the brushed nickel lighting fixture with the black mirror frame in here. The gray cabinets, tile flooring, almost close to a zero threshold shower. Look at that. Different lighting fixtures. Sometimes you can't see on the video the actual details inside of there, especially with light. That's what I've noticed. Try to film in 4K 60 frames per second so that way you folks can see every detail, but sometimes you just kind of got to be here, you know? Okay, walk-in closet here. Look at that. So the best thing would probably do is add some shelving just to kind of enhance the walk-in closet, create some additional storage, or, you know, since this probably most likely will be the guest room, then, you know, it may not be as important to you. Now, also for a guest room, I know some folks love for the guest rooms to be closer to maybe that one car garage bay or something of that nature, just to go ahead and so they don't have to walk the entire property to get to their room, right? Sometimes they like that privacy as well. But look at our primary, folks. Absolutely stunning. You have the tray ceilings, double crown molding as well. LED lighting in here, beautiful chandelier right above our king size bed. But just look at the natural light. This is a good time right now. It's about I'd say 5:10 or so on a Sunday. So this is a good time. We haven't just caught golden hour, but you know, a couple more hours, you'll see golden hour, and you can only imagine how it would look inside of here. Love that accent wall on all four sides as well, but just look at how much room you have in here. Now, I love the fact that we have our hardwood flooring in here instead of carpet. I'll tell you that for sure. And let me do a quick pan for you folks, and we'll head to the ensuite. Gorgeous. So hopefully on the video, it can show you how much space is inside of here. If not, I always recommend just go ahead and, you know, go into the Toll Brothers website, typing in the plan here in Star Trail, which is the Valen, and then you can see the room dimensions. And that way, you know, gives you a better idea. But as soon as you walk into your ensuite, first time we've actually seen countertops that are waterfall countertops in the primary suite. Love that. Also, you have the tray ceilings that continues in here, double crown molding, nice size walk-in shower as well. You have, we can already see that we have our chrome waterfall shower head, freestanding tub, nice depth in there, water closet over here to the left. Love that. So you have the chrome fixtures. You know, sometimes once you see the more revamped models, that brass, wow, it does something to me. That thing is nice. It just really creates that timeless feel that a lot of folks love. But I love inside of here, I mean, you have chrome, I'm not taking anything away from that. You have dual entry points. You have a shower niche. The only thing that's missing is that shower bench, in my opinion. But other than that, you know, Toll Brothers does such a fantastic job. I'll never take anything away from them because we have seen some beautiful ones. And if you haven't, I always encourage you, if you get some time, of course, you know, browse through the channel. I got a couple videos where I put them together, like let's say 5 different Toll Brothers, so you can see different plans. And that way you can kind of compare and contrast to the different models. And all of them are model homes, so that's great. Okay, so that was the his closet. Now this is going to be our hers closet. Wow, look at that. So carpet inside of here. You have the racks all the way to the ceiling. You have some more storage space right here, and if you want to add an additional storage shelving, you can do that as well. So I love the separate his and hers closets, and I know you folks love that too. You know, some of the comments that we've gotten in the past before, the his and hers closets usually is that fan favorite. And then of course, right over here to the left, we are going to have our little linen closet as well. Okay, so we won't stall any more time. We'll continue this tour. If you can imagine hanging out right here. I love the fact that you can open these sliders all the way if you need to. The wine cellar, gosh, the courtyard. So look at that. You go straight from the courtyard to your wine cellar, back out there, and you are good to go. So nothing but 2 or 3 steps. Okay, so now going up our staircase, we'll go to our second level to take a look at that. Love the colors of the walls. Also up here, you have your clear story windows, beautiful chandelier right above. inside of our foyer area. And then this is exactly what we get when we walk to our game room. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, extremely roomy in here. Now you have your your window bench right over here to the left. Love that. Beautiful glass blowout chandeliers right above our sofa. This is going to be a game room, media room combination as well. So the double sliding doors going into our media room. And look at this, folks. Love the space. Wow. I'm walking on this carpet and that is comfortable. Wow, love that. So KitchenAid appliances in here, our wine cooler. You have the cabinet space over here. You have a little ledge right here. Love that. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to get called big head all the time because you're the people behind you can't see the the screen. So love that fact that you have that little ledge as well. Extremely roomy again. And then imagine coming out here. And if you wanted to, you know, subtract the sofa and add that poker table, the game room, or the like I said, the poker table, ping pong table, the pool table, all that deal. You can even maybe take away a couple of these, couple of this, maybe you have a love seat or L-shaped couch, and then you still have room over there to the right where you can add that pool table if you wanted to. Unique material right here as well. Okay, now going into our next bedroom, I'll do a full pan of this one and we'll talk about some of the details in here. So first thing you're noticing is we haven't seen any carpet so far, which I love. A lot of times it is carpet on the second level most of the time, but you have the hardwood floors up here. Now, of course, you have your nice little full bed, but if you can imagine, you can easily fit that king bed. Most times you're gonna have a queen bed up here with the 2 nightstands, a dresser, possibly a desk, and that would fit extremely comfortable in here. Now you see straight ahead, that of course would be the closet. That's our IT room where all the electrical connections are. But look at this, you have a brick like accent wall. And that's real brick, I just felt it, folks. You have that brick. Now quartz countertops, you have that black cabinet, or the black cabinet itself, the cabinetry. And here I would love to see the mirror frame, but it's okay. Still timeless, still looks nice. And then our shower tub combo. So that's interesting. You have real brick inside of our shower surround. So shower tub combo, chrome fixtures, very unique. And it's funny because I like to see Toll Brothers because they do push the limit sometimes. Or, they like to push the boundaries, from conventional thinking, which is definitely unique, especially when we go into some of their newer model homes, So this one, like I said, it's been here for a while. But when we go into the newer model homes, we've been in a couple of them lately, especially out in Houston, the Stelvio model that you folks absolutely love, as well as the recent one, which was the Caitlin. And wow, I tell you, you folks love those. But going into here now, this is the first room we're seeing carpet. You have that accent wall that we've seen on the first level in here. But as you can see, that's a queen size bed with your 2 nightstands, a little desk over here to the left, and then the chair, and you still have a decent amount of walk room. Nothing, really crazy as far as the space inside the bedrooms, but, with this being, a little less than, let's say, 4,000 square feet, or just right at 4,000 square feet. And, there's a base square footage with a lot of these plans. And then, of course, you can add a little bit to it and subtract to it. So that's why sometimes you see that plus sign on the actual square footage. So that just kind of gives you a reference. We've seen a ton of the homes that are 5,000 plus square feet, and you really can see that square footage in these secondary bedrooms, how we talk about. Okay, now going into our shared bathroom, of course, you have your mirror frame over here to the left, lighting fixtures as well. This is going to be almost like a Jack and Jill, but shared to the hallway, which is to the other room. You got your shower tub combo with your chrome fixtures inside of here. Okay, and we got a friend over here, little cricket. And then over here to the right, of course, you have your linen closet inside with the glass panes, and then the same materials for our next sink. So you got the gray mirror frame, 2 lighting fixtures on both ends with the little glass blowout thing that looks like almost like a Harry Potter wand or something like that. And then of course our walk-in closet. So one thing I know you can appreciate, you know, even though it's, I guess you could say kind of in the bathroom, the closet, you know, it's really right there immediately to the right. Okay, and then our final bedroom. So your queen bed, 2 nightstands. You have an accent wall on this side, crown molding, and in every single room, that's one thing we have seen is the crown molding. But look at this. Wow, have you seen a built-in bed frame like this? Very interesting. Nice chandelier right above the bed. So you'll never have a problem reading the book. So if anyone tells you anything, I mean, I just got a Kindle, so Kindle, I love that thing. But look at this, folks. I'll do one more pan and then we'll wrap this tour up in the backyard. So real quick, folks, if you have stayed to this point, you know, if you're watching right now, I really appreciate it. Just want to give you a heads up. We are going to be heading out of state within the next week or so. We're going to be heading to Atlanta first, taking a look at some other homes. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I think you're really going to enjoy those. And then, of course, you know, consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't, because of course you don't want to miss any tours whatsoever. You know, usually YouTube knows kind of what you watch. I know sometimes whenever you walk, or let's say for instance, whenever you log into YouTube, you really don't see, you know, mainly who you're subscribing to, unless of course you hit that subscribe tab, but more it's that, you know, what you like watching, right? So I guess a subscriber, if you subscribe, I appreciate it. You definitely. But if you like it, they'll know. Okay, sliders opening up. We have our lanterns on the exterior, the ones that's the same ones from the front of the property. Stucco extends out here, but more importantly, look at this yard. This is an Oasis. The only thing you are missing is, of course, a pool. And I'd say 95% of the model homes, or probably 90% of the model homes really don't have pools, but they do a great job of the landscape, and especially in the front yard and the backyard. So you do have your built-in grill. Now, I know some folks probably most likely would have liked the grill to be under our the patio, our backyard patio, you know. But of course, I mean, no big deal. It's out here, and that way you don't have to worry about it being extremely smoky and getting that smell on you. Sometimes that smell, it's hard to get off for sure. Okay, and then you have your extension over here. So look at that, built in as far as our, I believe it should be a gas fire right here. So you can hang out, get your warmth on. We're about to head up to winter in the next couple of months. So, I mean, we already hit fall, so we'll be there close. But other than that, family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers. All right, Rankin family, I hope you absolutely love this beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Prosper, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about this particular plan. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any modifications? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, make sure you reach out to the information below so we can get you connected to the right local expert. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.